I am fully aware I'm being a big old baby about this. Now it is time for another episode of things that spin Daddy a 4 out. Are they going to be as good as the other ones that I like, the brownie ones? Only one way to find out. That's how life should be, actually, just where people randomly burst into song. Life should be that, not just musical. Hi guys, Ree here from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and another vlog. In my last video I mentioned that I had a Boden delivery and that I was going to share it with you in this video, so that's what we're about to do. I've got to say, I've really been struggling with buying clothes for myself at the moment. There have been a few little haul videos that I have shared on this channel recently. I did a next one for stuff to wear to a wedding. I think all of that went back. I had some stuff from Boden a couple of weeks back. I think most, if not all of that went back. I'm just struggling to have things that I'm loving, and I think I'm being quite strict with myself that I only really want to bring things into my wardrobe that I am loving, because let's face it, it's just ends up saving more money and less to declutter. So if I don't really love it, I don't want to keep it. Let's see if there's anything from this lot that makes the grade. First up, we have a dress that I have in a different colour. I think I've got this in black and I tried it on in navy in a previous haul video. I loved it in navy, but I just felt it was so similar to black. It was silly to keep it because it almost looked like the same dress. This, however, is the same dress, but in a different fabric, so at least it looks different. Let's try it on. So I love the style on this dress, but I'm not sure if the colour is doing anything for me. I am a bit pale and interesting at the moment. It's got this kind of like tie bit here, which is sort of part of the fabric. I don't know if I should just stick with this in the black. Well, obviously that's the one I've already got. It's a nice jersey fabric, so it's not going to be a big pain to iron. What do we think? Keep or send back? Never another dress. Not sure how I feel about this one. Do I like it or do I not like it? I think I like the colours. I think I like the pattern. I don't know, but I'm a bit worried about the length in that I am 5'4", which, okay, some people say that's not very vertically challenged, but I guess my two younger sisters who grew up to be taller than me have always made fun of me being the little sister. So I've got a bit of a thing about being short, okay? And I wonder if this length, is it very flattering? I don't know. Does it kind of cut me in a funny place? And where would I wear this? Is it just with, see, it's like, oh, I don't know. Not sure about this one either. I think I really have to love something to put it into my wardrobe. And I'm just not sure I love this. Okay, the rest are like tops and skirts. So we're going to have to do a bit of mixing and matching now. So this is actually a top and a skirt. So this is called a flutter sleeve top. I think I like it. It's like a t-shirty top. Does this make the cut to make it into my wardrobe or not? I don't know, maybe. The skirt isn't exactly what I thought it would be. So the skirt, I thought would be like quite a summery skirt, but it feels more like a smart kind of worky skirt, if that makes sense. Is that even making sense? It's got this kind of gathery bit, which I feel is quite flattering, and a split, but is it more officey than it is summery? And I really wanted something summery. Now this skirt is more what I had in mind. The fabric is still jersey, but it's kind of softer and more summery feeling. Does that even make sense? And I've got the same top on. I don't know, I think I might prefer this skirt over the other one. It's just more casual feeling, I think. So this skirt is a maybe and this top is a maybe. On to the next. Now this skirt is possibly a bit short. This is a wrap skirt. Is it a wrap skirt? Have I even got it on the right way around? Am I wearing this the right way around? Yep, that's right. Is this one too short? Is there too much leg going on? Or not? Is it fine? I'm just thinking, you know, like with flip-flops and a vest top for the summer. Now I did order this same skirt in more of a patterned colour. And bear in mind, if I am choosing a navy skirt, it would either be this one or the long one. So if you like both navy skirts, which one should we go for, or do both need to go back? Or does this work better tucked in? Let's have a look. Is that better? I don't know. Or perhaps with a different top. This isn't necessarily the right top for the skirt, just something I'm trying on so I'm not naked on the top half. Now this is very summery and not like anything else I've got. But again, is it too short? I'm sounding like Goldilocks now, aren't I? Oh, this one's too long, this one's too short. I don't know. I like it, but it's above the knee. What is the perfect skirt length? That's the question. What's the most flattering and yet decent and yet not like flying up and exposing your bottom kind of length? So thoughts on this one? Are any of these keepers, or is this all a send back haul again? Okay, I've put the long skirt back on now just to try on some of these different tops so I'm not naked from the waist down. Okay, I ordered this because it was super soft, but this feels like, I don't know, this feels like an instant no. First of all, it feels far too see-through. I mean, I'm wearing a nude bra. It just seems very sheer. And the fabric is nice, but it feels a bit wide here. I don't know, nothing about this is sitting right. So this is the white version of the navy flutter sleeve. And while I quite like the navy one, I'm thinking that the white one, that feels a bit see-through as well. I mean, no. So this is like the flutter sleeve one, but with less fluttery sleeves. Crew neck t-shirt. This feels like a nice staple basics that would go with jeans. I still don't know how I feel about this skirt. Is it just clinging me in all the wrong places? Or is it just exactly what I need in my life? I'm so indecisive at the best of times. So I'm leaning towards not liking the skirt that was too officey. It's silly to keep this and the fluttery sleeve one, so which one's better? And were these skirts too short? And if not, which one stays and which one goes? Please help me out down in the comments. So we've been out for a really lovely Sunday lunch. That was a few hours ago. And the children just need to eat again before bed. So we just had a little sandwich. But now it is time for another episode of Things That Spin Daddy of 4 out. What's something that really spins you out, dear?
You?
No, not what I was going for. I was going for messed with food.
Oh. Why does she keep on doing this?
Because I wanted to try it.
Why would you?
Because I want to try, for the sake of, you know, market research, a mint flavour twirl.
Oh, do you know what happened to me the other day? I went into Tesco's, thought I was buying Crunchies, but they're actually twirl caramel. Was it twirl? Well, you had one. What was it? A whisper caramel.
Yeah.
Oh.
So what did you think you were buying? Like Crunchies,
Crunchy, it looked like
like
crunchy package, like a gold packet thing, and I thought it was. I could have sworn it was. Until I
Did it really
ate
upset you?
I opened it and ate it. It was like, what?
Did it really upset you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I even did one to
Are you too upset to try that?
Can I try some?
It's a mint.
It's just not right.
It's
a mint twirl.
It's a mint twirl. It's probably really
Can
nice.
I try some?
No, by tradition,
Daddy,
twirls
can I try some, please?
should be eaten like this.
What, just shove that? Was it so awful you had to shove the whole thing in? Well, yeah, you can't try one of that one. Daddy ate it all.
I know.
No! God, that's disgusting.
It's not as good as a normal twirl. You try some. It's just
Sheldon, that is not
right.
Snap a bit off.
That's not very good manners.
It's like weird.
Do you know what? Maybe
you
don't.
say weird. You say weird.
Maybe don't shove the whole thing in your mouth, then spit it back out again. Okay, I just thought he'd be like, oh, this is gross. I thought he'd have a nice, polite, small bite of it. Decided it was. It's not free mint. I just thought we'd try it because I want to try it.
Can I try a tiny
Yes, you can try
I
it.
think it tastes like an arrow, only weird. It's like texture's wrong with it.
So bad that you had to spit it out. Really?
Can I try a bit of
Maybe
that,
I'll eat it.
please?
No.
Actually, no, I don't like the smell of that.
I'm not sure I can leave this in the vlog, to be honest. Good grief.
I don't like the smell of that.
You don't like the smell of it?
Nope, yourself. Yeah, oopsies.
Alright, okay.
Too overpowering if you ram it all in one go. Like you should do. I'll show you each which we did.
I think it's really nice.
Yeah, it's quite nice. It's just an arrow, pretty much.
Only it's a twirl. Because an arrow is
Why don't you
Nestle.
just go and buy an arrow if you want something minty? Why have a minty twirl and an orange twirl and a chocolate twirl?
Because it's limited edition, I wanted to try it.
Why? Just buy an arrow.
I actually get people sending me pictures of messed with food, saying the first thing I thought of when I saw this was Daddy of 4. Messed with food, by the way, is just anything that isn't as it should be in its original format. Today's the day, Will. It's the day you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
What's today?
It's the residential.
My baby's going away. And I'm very happy and excited for you.
Yeah.
Very excited for you. And obviously we're going to miss you. But I want you to just focus on having the best time ever. And I can't wait to hear all about it. All about it. What are you looking forward to the most?
Maybe the go-karting.
Cool, that would be amazing. I did do a whole come pack with me video. I did one last year. Because this is your second trip, isn't it?
Yes.
And I must admit, knowing how much you enjoyed the last one has made me feel confident that I just know. I mean, I knew you were going to enjoy it, but you came back absolutely just so excited from the last one, didn't you?
Yeah.
So it makes me feel happy and confident that you'll just feel the same again. Oh, 4 nights. It's Monday today, so it's only Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we'll have you back on Friday. Enjoy every second of it, okay?
Okay.
Still my baby. Well, he's gone for... I know. I'm aware it's only 4 nights. I am fully aware I'm being a big old baby about this. And I don't know, I think it always surprises me how hard this stuff hits me. I always think the first time you do anything and the last time you do anything with your children is always going to be super emotional. And it is. Just spoiler alert. So I kind of thought like the first time like my eldest does anything, the first new barrier, scenario, the new thing you come across, the new parenting hurdle is always going to be difficult, and then the subsequent ones will be a bit easier, and sometimes it is. And I honestly thought today would be easier because Will already did a trip last year and loved it. And I know we all worry about our children, and I think especially parents with neurodivergent children have additional worries about how they're going to cope. And I had a couple of questions on Instagram earlier actually about Is he going into mainstream school in September? Yes, he is in the mainstream now. He's going into mainstream September. And how's he going to cope with being away? And I really worried about this last year, and we do a lot of prep stuff, really get him involved with. I did a pack with me, which he wasn't in that video, but I went through it all with him, so he knew exactly what he's got. He's watched videos about the place. We do a lot of prep for things. But then the things that I worry about my children coping with, I prep, if not over prep them for, and they seem to just ace it. And it's just the things that, and I'm not just talking about Will here, I'm talking about all of them. It's the things I don't see coming that blindside me, that I'm like, well, how was I supposed to see that coming? How was I supposed to prepare them for that? Anyway, very long story short, today should have felt easier because he went last year and I know he loved it. I know how much he loved it. So I should feel better, and part of me does, but I think I was really surprised this morning when I woke up how difficult I found it to hold it together. And I did manage to hold it together. I had to tell my husband to shut up because if he said any more, oh, he's going, I was going to cry in front of everyone, and I didn't want to do that. So yes, I know it's only going to be a few days. He's in really good hands. The staff are amazing. It's just much harder than I thought it would be. All right, I have to pull myself together and go and get some work done. So missing William terribly. But I'm sure he's having a lovely time. It's really awkward because the school don't get in touch and the children aren't allowed to phone home because apparently the children are all fine in their vast experience as teachers until someone phones home. Then everyone misses their parents and it causes a nightmare. So no news is good news. That's what we have to remember. No news is good news. Anyway, I've been working today, but my husband is doing the school pickup for the girls because I'm going for a lovely evening with my auntie, and we're going to go to the theatre. We're going to leave, get there early, have some food first. If we get there in time, we may even be able to pop to some shops first, which will be kind of nice. The weather's a bit grim, so I wasn't quite sure what to stick on. I've got a couple of outfit options. I've gone with this black dress, but I'm worried without adding some colour to it, it looks a little bit funeral-esque. Don't get me wrong, a black dress is classic. I feel happy in a black dress. But which bits should I add on? Let's have a look. So this is my Boden dress. Not sure if you can see, it's kind of got like a knot detail on the dress, which kind of pulls it in. I did try this on in other colours. Didn't like it as much. I liked the plain navy, but I was a bit worried if I had the plain navy, it would just look like the same dress. Anyway, I have got flats on for driving and for if we're running around the shops. I've got my nice big tote that my husband bought me in Disneyland Paris that I can throw all my bits in. When we go to the theatre, I have got heels to stick on. But I don't like driving in heels, and if we are going around the shops, I'd rather be in flats. So I thought if I just add a little jacket for a little bit of colour, it might be a little less all black, happy as I am in black. Okay, I'm not sure how well you can see in this light. This is a very pale, kind of like a dusky pink jacket. I love dusky pink. I feel like it breaks up the black a little bit. The only thing is this like knot thing causes like a lump on one side, so I'll have to leave it open. I can't do it up really because of the lump. It's causing a one-sided lump. Anyway, this is option 1. Jacket option 2 is more like a creamy colour. It actually looks so similar, doesn't it? One is cream, one is dusky pink. I'm horribly decisive at best. Horribly decisive? I'm not decisive at all, that's the problem. I'm horribly indecisive at the best of times. And then I think because I'm always like mum and just doing school run, when I'm going anywhere by myself, I'm like, oh, what do I wear? I have no idea. What do normal people wear? I don't know. Does anyone else have these freakouts when they have to go anywhere even remotely different to their normal mum lives? Option 3, my kind of go-to for the summer, is just sling a denim jacket over whatever I'm wearing. I think this is quite dressed down though, and I think maybe for the theatre one of the blazer jackets would be better. But do you know what I love about my denim jacket? Pockets, 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 pockets. I love pockets, okay? Love them. Okay, so I've just found this stain on the back of the pink jacket, so that one's out, leaving just the denim one or the cream one. I don't know, I'm quite tempted to chuck the denim one in the car maybe for if we go around the shops, so I can use all the pockets, and then put the cream one in the bag with the shoes to do a little switch to go into the theatre. So we have hopped into some shops before going for food. After all of the chat about which jacket to wear, I've decided it's too warm for a jacket. Probably put one on to go to the theatre later though. I have got both in the car, still haven't fully decided. Gosh, I'm indecisive. So we're just in Marks looking for a t-shirt, and this is my auntie, by the way, for anyone that hasn't met her. You will have recognised her from our Disneyland Paris in November 2022 vlog series. She came along with us then, and she will be coming with us on the Disney Dream Cruise in August. So she had her eye on this, she wanted to pick this up. And then, while I'm here, I do want to pop to Mark's Food Hall and get some of those amazing, they're called, what are they called? Brownie points. So good. So good. Definitely want to get my hands on some of those. They're literally my favourite food at the moment, of all food. So the things I'm looking for, they're in like tubs. Where are they? Nope, can't see them. They'll be with cakes. Come on, brownie points, where are you? Problem is, once you try these, you're going to be so addicted to them, you're not going to want to eat anything else. Ooh, found them. Ah, these. You see? Look at those. Now, the ones I haven't tried yet, those might be pretty good, but I can't comment. I was slightly disappointed with the ones these. These, they were nice enough, but they were a little bit Rice Krispie-ish. They weren't what I wanted. Those, however, are just, they're the ones. They're the ones. They're the ones. Can anyone in the comments let me know which other ones of these are worth trying? I'm thinking maybe, are those worth trying? Has anyone tried them? Let me know if I need to. Shall we, what? Would you have to carry them? Yeah, what do you think? Instead?
We'll put them in the car.
Okay. For the sake of market research. Yeah, it's our duty. Now we're gonna nip into Primark. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a separate come shop with me and haul video, so make sure you're subscribed with bell notifications on for when that goes live. Luckily, I decided to opt for leaving my jacket in the car because regardless of the time of year, Primark is always absolutely boiling. Whichever one I go to in the country. absolutely starving now. We're in Frankie Benny's and I'm about to have some of the most delicious looking pepperoni pizza and salad. Yum. Just nip to the Charlotte Tilbury counter to have a look at these because these are new. These are, I've seen these have been all over my Instagram. Airbrush Flawless Lip Blurs. I'm gonna need a hand on tie for showing with the camera. Okay, I've just got that on my camera. So these, it's like a matte, this one's a pillow talk one, and you're supposed to either wear it blurred, which means like tapped in like that. What do you think? Maybe that would be quite a good, like all day kind of lip thing. Apparently it's pretty good for when you're eating and stuff. I don't know, the Charlotte Tilbury marketing is so good that every time something pops up on my Instagram and all over my YouTube, I just want it. It's just so pretty. It's not raining on us. It is quite windy. Yes. But we're just getting to the theatre. We're going to watch, and I'm really excited about this. Is it called Greatest Days or Greatest Day? Greatest Days? So when we went to see the Little Mermaid live action, gosh it's windy, Little Mermaid live action in the cinema, one of the adverts was for a Take That the musical called Greatest Day or Days, with or without the S. And you said, I've got tickets to that. But Alan, that's my uncle, doesn't want to go watch it. Like, I'll go, I'd love to see it. Because I didn't even realise it was a stage. I didn't realise they were making a film out of it. The only way I'd heard of it is I believe it's the show on the P&O cruise ships. Is this Greatest Day show. So very much looking forward to seeing this, because it's going to be all the Take That music that we know and love. Obviously we'll have to not sing along, we'll just have to sing it in my head, even if I know all the words. Greatest Days with an S. The official Take That. The official Take That musical. So apparently it's Kim Marsh and her daughter playing the older and the younger version of the character. So that, I literally only know this from, I knew the Take That music was in it, that's all I knew about it, and what we saw in the trailer in the cinema, which wasn't a great deal, it was just a lot of the songs. So I'm really excited to see it. I absolutely love a good musical. Indoors now, a little less windy. I did opt for the creamy jacket in the end. It's not even that cold. I thought it was the temperature was gonna drop, and I have swapped to my heels now that I'm tossing around in. But yeah, really looking forward to the show. How many of the songs are you gonna know? All the words? All the words to all the songs? Maybe. Most of them. So this is Kim Marsh, and apparently her daughter is playing the younger version of her, which is kind of cool. So all the music playing while we're waiting for the show isn't Take That music, but it's all very 90s music. It's all very reminiscent of when I was in school. This show is going to be so much fun. We're at the interval. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I'm wearing my glasses just so I can see faces. So I can see the stage. I can't see the stage, but I can see the detail on the faces a bit better with my glasses on. Show so far. Thoughts?
Excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed it. The dancing is hilarious.
It's just so of the time. It's so 90s. The choreography
is so stiff and weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just the era of the boy band, which is just so much fun. Absolutely loving it, and all the references like taping things off Top of the Pops and Smash Hits magazine, and all the things that if you were not a millennial, or you will have missed out on really. Things that like children just don't know about taping Top of the Pops, or what Top of the Pops is,
or even not even taping it, but she had the old cassette.
Yeah, so she was recording it. She was not just even recording it like on a VHS. She was like pressing record on a which actually I used to do on the radio actually, but you had to try and press it because you couldn't edit it afterwards. You had to try and press it without getting the talking in.
Yes.
Because they'd talk over the track sometimes and it would be bad.
And when they'd introduce it, they'd talk too long and you'd miss the beginning.
You'd miss the beginning of the track. No, you'd stand there with your finger ready to record play at the same time. Things that my children will never know about. Never know.
Aren't they lucky? They'll never have to go through that. They'll never
Not
have to
a clue. But yeah, so far, Kim Marsh is brilliant. So far it's shown a lot of the younger version. So there's the younger cast, and then just skip ahead, we don't want spoilers, but there's the girls when they're younger, and then 25 years later they meet up to go and see the band again.
But one of them wins the competition again, because the original was a competition win.
The original was a competition and then they win a competition again, so they've got the older versions of the characters. It's just so much fun, and just how life should be actually, just where people randomly burst into song. Life should be that, not just musicals.
Can you imagine doing that? Going
Yes.
up to the park to the school.
I know.
In the morning like Mary Poppins.
Definitely. The only thing that's spinning me out actually is that the set is very clever. It's very modular and they keep moving these steps. There's no, I just think, gosh, they're very close to the edge, aren't they? Yes. Very close to the edge.
I think that's a mother thing.
I'm just like, wow, you know, they could fall off the roof with no banister on the stairs. None. That was fantastic. It was so much fun, especially at the end, like a bit of a little mega mix of a few songs. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I know it's been turned into a film. I'm really curious as to how they'll do that, because a lot of the show was kind of, they were imagining the boy band, like they were there and the boy band were kind of popping up and being like all around them. So how that will translate, because obviously on the stage you sort of suspend disbelief a bit. How that will translate onto a film, I don't know, but I will be really curious to see how they do that. Your thoughts?
Oh,
The show.
loved it. Every minute of it.
Loved it. So much fun.
Brilliant.
So much fun. All the 90s and the fun and the glitz and the choreography. So much fun. Home now and looking a little dishevelled because it rained on me on the way in. I am tired, so I'm going to go to bed in a minute. But first, I'm going to try these. Gonna do it. Are they going to be as good as the other ones that I like, the brownie ones? Only one way to find out. So good. Oh, I don't know which ones I like better now. They're both so good. Morning, guys. Must admit, pretty tired after a late night last night, especially on a school night, but thoroughly enjoyed. And Take That, it's not Take That the musical at all, is it? Because it's more about the girls and the story of how the band, that's how they refer to the band. It's not Take That, it's the band. So it's more a story about the girls and the friendships. But thoroughly enjoyed it. The musical of the Take That songs, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. It was brilliant. I tell you what, actually, I found that was really interesting though. There was a documentary years and years and years ago, because if you remember, Take That, if you're like a kid in the 90s like me, Take That were massive in the 90s, and then Robbie left, and then they broke up. And they did this documentary, it's called Take That for the Record, because then Robbie was really, really successful and Take That didn't really do much. They split up and, you know, solo career-wise, they didn't do as well as Robbie. And this documentary was filmed around that time, before Take That got back together as just, was it 3 or 4 of them? And we're massive, again, massive. Anyway, that was a really interesting documentary because it was a time period that everyone's sort of forgotten, because Take That sort of came back and did such massive things again. But a really interesting watch. So you can find that on YouTube. Some random person's uploaded it, as like must have recorded it from ITV or something. It's called Take That for the Record. So if you are a kid of the 90s like me, I don't know, I was born in the 80s and the 90s, but kind of like my teen years, then check that out. And other news, we did go and have a little look around the Charlotte Tilbury counter yesterday. I've got to say, I love finding a bargain and I love finding, you know, dupe products and everything like that. But also there's just nothing more beautiful and more lovely than playing with like really beautiful, like nice quality makeup. Love it. So I always love looking at the counters and things. And then I always find I've taken to saying, like, if anyone says to me, like, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? I now just have a very specific list of like nice, like my like face cream or nice makeup and things. It just makes a really nice gift, and it's really a lovely treat if like my husband or my auntie or someone like, what do you want? I'm always just like, that's what I want, please. Lovely, lovely makeup. Anyway, my very lovely auntie yesterday did buy me this. Gorgeous. I was having a little play with it in the shop, wasn't I? But brought me this. It's called the Pillow Talk Blur. So we're going to have a little play with it now. I can unbox it. We can unbox it. I'm so not a beauty YouTuber, but you know, we can have a look, can't we? So this is Pillow Talk blur in the packaging. Oh, look how nice it is. I mean, isn't that gorgeous? Like all the pretty detailing. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay, so we're gonna try it now. Now you can wear this blurred or you can wear it bold. That's what we learned. Okay, I'm gonna use like Cara. Actually, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna use a mirror. I'm gonna use a little mirror. And the idea is you stick it on and then you just kind of like pat it out like that. I probably put a bit too much on, to be honest. I've got to say, that feels so nice on my lips. I only tried it by hand yesterday, didn't I? It feels really smooth. Lots of matte products normally feel a bit drying. Oh, my lips are so painfully dry. That's really nice. It's so smooth, it feels almost like a lip balm. Apparently it stays on really well as well because the girl in the at the counter had to give me something to wipe it off my hand. She showed it me her arm. She's like, this doesn't want to come off unless you probably use makeup white. I like that. I don't know if I've just put that on bold or blurred. I've just put on a bit and dabbed it in. But I really like it. This gets a thumbs up from me. If you don't want to splash out for yourself, good one to ask for birthday and Christmas list. It's always quite good actually. You can have wish lists in places like Sephora. If you've got really specific makeup, specific shades and things that you want. And then if someone says, what do you want for your birthday? You can just send them your wish list. It feels sometimes a little bit less cheeky than actually asking for something. Anyway, thumbs up from me. So now it is time to film the haul portion of my Primark Come Shop With Me and haul. So if you would like to see everything that we saw in Primark and everything I bought in Primark, you can click over here just as soon as that video is live. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell and do all the YouTube-y things, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Bye.